Chapter 18. I said goodbye to Smitty and PJ at the corner and headed on home. I was hungry again and thinking about the leftover chicken in the refrigerator. How I'd make myself a sandwich and maybe wash it all down with some of Tyree's nasty ginger ale. New Charlie was sitting on the stoop, holding a plastic bag filled with ice over his eye. His lip looked a little better, but not much. "Yo," I said, walking past him. "Yo, back," New Charlie said. I pushed the outside door open and headed up the stairs. But halfway up, I stopped. Mama was standing there, staring at me, waiting to see if I'd go back down. I took the pictures out of my back pocket and held them out to her. But she didn't move, didn't reach for them. The hallway was dim and cool. I sat on the stair and stared at the picture of me handing her something. "What was it, Mama?" I whispered. I felt her sit down beside me, stare at the picture over my shoulder. "A green leaf," Mama said. "A promise." I swallowed. A promise? And all at once I remembered. When I was little, I used to pull the leaves off trees. And every time I pulled one down, I made a promise. To get my homework in on time, to not be scared when the big guys picked on me, to get the highest score when I was playing video games, to kiss Mama before I left for school. I was handing her that leaf because it was some promise I was making to her. Closed my eyes and leaned back against the wall. That day, me and Charlie had been fighting over who got to watch what show on TV. We fought all morning and then started fighting again in the afternoon. When Mama went out to visit some friend of hers, she took me with her to make sure Charlie and me didn't fight while she was gone. On our way home, she pulled a leaf off a tree and handed it to me. "Promise you won't fight with Charlie anymore," she said. "Do that for me, Lafayette." But I shook my head and put the leaf in my pocket. That night when me and Charlie got to fighting, Mama sent us to our room, then sat down at the dining room table and cried. The next morning I came outside to find her sitting on the stoop. Tyree was taking pictures of her for some school project. Mama looked like she spent the whole night crying, and I hated that I'd been the reason for it. That's when I handed her the leaf and made her the promise. I stared at the picture a long time. I could feel Mama getting up and leaving. Could feel her moving away from me. When I looked up, she was walking up the stairs slowly, her body growing darker and darker until I couldn't see it anymore. "Mama?" I whispered. But she was already gone. I put the pictures back in my pocket and sat in the hallway trying not to feel anything. Somewhere outside, a dog was barking. "Please, God, don't let that dog die. Please, God, don't let Mama die. Please, God, don't let my daddy die." I put my head in my hands and listened to the words over and over. They came at me fast, then slow, hard then gentle, loud then soft as a whisper. "Please, God." I sat listening for a long time, taking the pictures out of my pocket and putting them back in again. "Mama?" I whispered. "Mama?" I got up slowly, called Mama's name one more time, and headed back down the stairs. The street was crowded and loud, kids running up and down the block and people sitting on stoops talking. New Charlie was the only one sitting on our stoop. I stood pressing myself into the doorway until New Charlie looked over at me. He was barefoot, wearing a t-shirt that said, "Everything is everything," and a pair of jeans. "Your eye still hurt?" New Charlie shook his head and continued staring out at the block. The day New Charlie had burned the pictures and dropped them out the window, I had run downstairs trying to catch them. But there were only black smudges of paper left, and ashes everywhere. I was thinking about Aunt Cecile's house when we was at that precinct, I said. New Charlie looked at me. "I like it in the summer. Like when I went this past summer, it was real nice. But I'm not going to live there all the time. said you had to, New Charlie said, sounding evil. You mess up and I have to go there, I said. At least till Tyree's 25. It's like we're on probation for 3 more years. New Charlie sighed and looked out over the block. Whatever. I felt real old when he said that. Like I'd spent all my life standing in that doorway trying to get him to listen to me. My head felt heavy, and the sun was too bright in my eyes. When I closed them, Mama was there again, holding the leaf out to me. Last night, I said slowly, I dreamed about that dog you tried to save Charlie. You did everything you could. It wasn't your fault it died, you know? It was like that dog was coming to me in the night trying to tell me that. I don't care about some stupid dog. He pressed the ice hard against his forehead and glared out over the block. Yes, you do. Just like we cared about Mama. Maybe not so deep, but I bet that dog took a hold of your heart. And I bet it held on, didn't it? New Charlie shrugged. It was a long time ago. How am I supposed to remember stupid stuff that happened a long time ago? You remember. New Charlie sniffed but didn't say anything. I swallowed and stared out past his head. The thing I never tell you and Tyree is that Mama did wake up that morning. And the paramedic guys put this thing against her chest that sent electricity to her heart. They did it twice while Miss Roberts and me stood back. Miss Roberts had her arms tight around my shoulders. The first time, nothing happened. But the second time, Mama's eyes opened. Just for a minute. Maybe not even that long. They opened and her lips moved. Like she wanted to say something. Then her eyes closed. Only halfway, but enough for me to know she wasn't going to open them again. She let out a breath. A high, used-up sound like right before a song ends. Why are you telling me now? When I looked at New Charlie, he was crying. Gulping, but not making any other sound. Tears were moving down into his mouth and dripping from his chin. He sniffed and bit his bottom lip. 'Cause I never said it to nobody. I've been carrying it around. Like a monkey on my back. You weren't here for me to tell it to. None of it. I took the pictures out of my back pocket and sat down beside him. I didn't kill her. New Charlie moved the plastic bag away from his eye so he could get a better look. He hadn't seen these pictures probably in years and years. I'd kept them hidden from him, afraid he'd get them and burn them up too. But now I held him out so he could see. Not afraid anymore. It was like the pictures were chiseled into my brain. You tried to kill the memory of her, I said. But she's too deep inside of us. New Charlie winced. And I wondered if it was because of his hurt eye or what I was saying. He sniffed again. You want to burn these too? New Charlie took the pictures from me. He stared at them. I could see his eyes filling up again. But he wiped at them with the ice bag. After a long time, he handed the pictures back to me. I ain't gonna burn them. Charlie, I said, that vet guy said you did the right thing. That dog was hit too hard. Charlie bit his lip again and held it. He blinked hard and nodded. It ain't the dog, he whispered. It's just when the cop put those cuffs on me, it reminded me about the last time. About how that was the last time I got to see Mama living. I wish the last time had been something else. I wish it had been me sitting on the couch next to her making her laugh. I used to make her laugh all the time. I wish that was the way she got to remember me. Not with no handcuffs on. I should have been here, Charlie whispered, his voice breaking up. He stared down at his feet, his whole body shaking. She used to all the time tell me about Bayamon, I said. About what it was like there when she was a little girl. How the birds and frogs were always making noise outside her window, and everything was green and warm. Charlie smiled. It was real tiny, but I could see it. El Coqui, he whispered. That was the frog she used to talk about. Remember that song? El Coqui, El Coqui, El Coqui. He sang a little bit of the Spanish part. Charlie knew more Spanish than me and Tyree, because he used to beg Mama to speak to him in Spanish. He said it was so he could rap to Puerto Rican and Dominican girls. But I knew it was because he loved listening to Mama speak it. He stopped singing and stared down at his feet again. She used to all the time say we was going to get back there someday, he whispered. All four of us, on a plane to Bayamon. We never had the money, though. I was going to get us tickets, Charlie said. Take us there. To Bayamon? Charlie nodded. Paradise. I swallowed and stared out over the block. Paradise, I kept thinking. Charlie wanted to take us to paradise. That why you robbed that store? Yeah. We didn't say anything for a while. Charlie took a piece of ice from the bag and started chewing on it. He held the bag out to me. Nah. I can make you copies of these last two pictures, Cha. That'd be cool. I moved a little bit closer to him. We sat there like that for a while, staring out over the block without saying anything. I could hear some girls singing about the man they were going to marry. And real far away, I heard an ambulance siren. Across the street, a woman was warding her window boxes. And me and Charlie watched her. Watched the water drip down. After a while, I could see Tyree coming down the block. He was walking fast, like he had someplace important to be. But he stopped at a couple of stoops to say hi to people. Charlie wiped his eyes. What y'all up to? Tyree asked when he got to our stoop. Me and Charlie shrugged. Tyree looked from one of us to the other and sat down on the step below ours. I saw your boy Aaron, Tyree said. Charlie frowned. He ain't my boy. I wanted to ask Charlie what it was like to be in that room with all those gang guys. If he was scared when he had to fight. I stared at him, wanting to know what he was thinking when that first punch landed. He was your boy, though, Tyree said. Yeah, Charlie said. But that was a long time ago. Yesterday, I thought. Yesterday was a long time ago. You feel like trying to catch that movie again, Laugh? Tyree asked. I shrugged. Yeah, that would be cool. Me and him looked at Charlie. Some lame art film? Charlie said. But he smiled, then winced, and held the ice bag to his lip. Either that or sit on the stoop for the rest of the night. Charlie leaned back against the railing and thought for a moment. The ice was melting through some holes in the plastic bag and down his arm. He wiped it on his t-shirt. This is art, though, ain't it? He said, waving his hand over us. Sometimes I feel like our life is one big work of art. It's everything. He stared down at his bare feet. And nothing. I looked at Tyree and raised my eyebrows. I had no idea what Charlie was talking about. Maybe something in his head got knocked loose in that gang fight. But Tyree nodded. And the two of them stared out over the block like it was the most interesting thing in the world. I tried to see what they were seeing, but couldn't. This isn't art, I said. It's our block. It's our life. Charlie put his arm around my shoulder. It felt strange. Familiar strange. Good strange. I didn't want him to ever take it off. Ever. Tyree smiled and winked at me. I winked back. B to B to B. I saw a picture once in this gallery, Tyree said. It was of this man sitting on a stoop, just like we're doing now. And it was selling for like $4,000. Shoot, Charlie said. Somebody could take a picture of me and sell it for that much. They could take 100 pictures of me. I touched my back pocket where the pictures of Mama were and didn't say anything. I would never sell them. Not for $1 million. Charlie and Tyree went back and forth talking about life and art and things that cost lots of money. I listened to them, feeling good and safe and free. The sun was almost gone now, and the block was quieter. Charlie had set the plastic bag next to him, and I watched the water pool underneath it. He kept his arm around my shoulder. Maybe the moment wasn't ever going to end. Mama used to say she'd buy 3 more of us if she was rich enough, Tyrese said. Charlie pulled me a little bit closer to him. After a long time had passed, he said, "What else did she used to say?" When Tyrese started talking, his voice was low and even, like he was reaching way back to remember. Me and Charlie leaned forward, leaned into our brother, to listen. This is Dulé Hill.